It's post time for the Breeders' Cup World Championships. Well, not quite. We've still got a few more weeks to go. Very important prep races, the end of September and early October, but we've certainly hit the home stretch. And the biggest 2 days in racing, the greatest betting weekend in racing, is certainly in our crosshairs. The road to the Breeders' Cup. What is the Breeders' Cup? Well, it's the championship days of racing, the 31st edition of this prestigious event. It's basically our World Series. It's held Friday, October the 31st, and Saturday, November the 1st this year at Santa Anita Park in sunny Arcadia, California. 13 Breeders' Cup races with combined purses of $26 million. And let me give you 3 things you need to know about the final road to the Breeders' Cup. The Breeders' Cup Challenge. We're going to start with the prep venues. Win and You're In races began in earnest in the United States in June, and the final and arguably most significant United States preps will be run, as I mentioned, at the end of September and early October at 3 major venues: Belmont in the East, Keeneland in the Midwest, and Santa Anita in the West. And Santa Anita, the host track for the 2014 Breeders' Cup, so those prep races will be increasingly significant. Now, Keeneland, the host track for the 2015 Breeders' Cup, has reverted back from a poly track to a dirt track, making their main track prep races for the Breeders' Cup that much more significant than they have been in recent years. So you'll probably see a little bit more star power on Fall Stars weekend and beyond at Keeneland leading up to the Breeders' Cup. Let's talk about those U.S. Breeders' Cup Challenge races at the end of September and early October. Let's start with Saturday, September 27th, a couple of major prep races for the Breeders' Cup Classic, the Jockey Club Gold Cup at Belmont, and also the Awesome Again at Santa Anita. As you can see, no fewer than 9 major prep races run that day in New York and in California. It's Fall Stars weekend, opening weekend, beginning on Friday, October the 3rd with the stakes action at Keeneland. The Phoenix, a major prep for the Express Bet Sprint, and the Darley Alcibiades for the Juvenile Fillies division. Saturday, October the 4th, 2-time defending Horse of the Year Wise Dan. He's synonymous with the Shadwell Turf Mile. That will be held at Keeneland once again, along with a couple of other major stakes. And at Belmont, the juveniles are in the spotlight in the Frizette and the Foxwood Champagne. At Santa Anita, it's back to the sprinters in the Santa Anita Sprint Championship. And the following day, Sunday, October the 5th, back to Keeneland for the Dixiana Bourbon and the Juddmonte Spinster for the juvenile turfers and the distaffers, respectively. The Spinster, a major prep for the female main track older horses. Then finally on Thursday, October the 9th, Keeneland once again, final major prep for the Breeders' Cup, this one coming for the juvenile filly turfers. Point number 2 on the 3 things you need to know, the horses themselves. What is the trainer's intention in the final prep? We need to handicap that as much as we need to handicap the race, both going in and coming out of it. Is it to prove that the horse simply belongs in the Breeders' Cup? Is it to teach a young horse new lessons? Or is it simply to tighten the screws with a springboard for the big days, Friday and Saturday, of the World Championships? What is the trainer's intention? Remember, winning the Breeders' Cup can go a long way towards determining divisional Eclipse awards and, of course, Horse of the Year honors. And right now, the Horse of the Year race is completely up for grabs. Point number 3, strength of field. How strong was the field going into the race? Following the running of the race? And would you upgrade or downgrade the performance? And how does it all relate to the actual race each individual will be running on Breeders' Cup Day? Did you handicap it as a strong race going in? Maybe it didn't turn out to be that way. Did you handicap it as a weak race going in for the division and it wound up being a lot stronger than you thought? You have to evaluate it before and after and also leading into the Breeders' Cup itself. Pay even closer attention in these preps to pace, track bias, and trips. Those are 3 foundations of handicapping, but they really come into play in these important prep races. In the second season, championships are on the line. Breeders' Cup is the best betting weekend of the year. The stars come out to play, and it's not that far away. I'll be providing a how to bet and enjoy the Breeders' Cup guide in the coming weeks, so stay tuned. But until then, live it, love it, play it, share it, and bet on it at americasbestracing.net.